Hello, welcome back to another day in my life as an academic entrepreneur. It is still summer, but we are 2 weeks away from the start of fall semester for me. So I'm kind of like winding down my summer activities and summer schedule, which has like been wide open to work on my business, which I really love. I always have so much fun working on my business, but the amount of time I put into it in the summer is not the same amount of time that I put into it in the fall and spring semesters. So I need to finish up any like outstanding projects that I have for the summer, make sure my systems are good to go. I might need to refresh some systems, update some things. And so that's part of what I'll be doing today, is mostly finishing up a couple projects. But before I make any like definitive decisions on what I'm going to do, I need to write my to-do list. So I have my dashboard, my like CEO manual of things that I need to get done, projects to work on. So I'm going to review that, and then I am going to do a little reflecting, think about how I want to spend my day, and write my to-do list. So if you like to join me, follow along. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm kind of behind my mic, but here are my projects that I put in my CEO manual like dashboard for Q3. I have completed one project, was my YouTube and making my plan to film a YouTube video every week, my new like YouTube strategy and all that. So I've done that. What I really need to do is finish these academic society projects, like finish writing the second edition of my book. I haven't done any of this stuff. I need to migrate my grad school prep course to ThriveCart. That's actually what I'm going to work on because I'm almost done with that. And I also need to plan my back to school series. So I am doing one YouTube video a week. That's good. I need to do these other things. So yeah, those are the things that are on my list. So let me sit down and write a to-do list for the actual day. And yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, to-do list is done. I think it's pretty realistic. I didn't put that many things on there. Also, I'm just getting back from vacation. I was on my 1-year wedding anniversary trip. We went to California, San Francisco, Napa, and Lake Tahoe. We just got back on Saturday. It is currently Monday at 8:51 a.m. So yeah, here's what's on the to-do list. Number 1, I need to engage in my community. So for my Business to Academic Society, I have a community for grad students, and each week I always ask them what their 3 goals are for the week, and I check in on last week's goals. So I need to do that. Also, for the people who have upgraded to my focus planning sessions, we have a planning session this weekend that our grad student mentor / community manager is hosting this month. She hosts about 3 to 4 per year, and I host the rest of them. So I need to make sure that's on the schedule and post and let everyone know that it's happening. I need to send an email about that. These are things that probably shouldn't be on my plate anymore. So part of the $1 Million CEO program that I'm in helps me hire, and like they'll even like do the hiring process for me. But yeah, I definitely will add a VA or online business manager to help me do some of these like admin things, because I could be jumping straight into my project for the day, but I need to do a little bit of admin, which won't take me too long, but it's something that I have to think about. So yeah, that's number 1. And then number 2, I'm going to send out an email to my secret society members. We have a social chat this week. We do 2 social chats a quarter where we just like chat and get to know each other, and we don't have to talk about business or academia, just like what we're working on. It usually turns into like what we're so proud of each other for doing. But I'm excited about that, so I'll send them an email to remind them that's happening this week. And then finally, I will be doing my project for the day, which is migrating my grad school prep course from Teachable to ThriveCart Learn. Again, this is something that a VA or an OBM could do. However, I'm not just moving the videos and the content over. I'm actually updating the content just a little bit, making it beefier. Previously, it was just all videos. And so I'm adding in like text lessons in there as well, just to like give a little bit more context, give a few more examples that I may not have mentioned in the videos that I created quite a bit ago. So yeah, I'll show you what that looks like as I get to it. So let me do my admin work. All right, I'm almost done with my admin. I did everything in my community. I love reading everyone's wins. Someone had just become PhD candidate, someone's studying for their comps, someone's prepping to teach. It's just like so fun to see like everyone like progress through their grad school programs. So cool, I love it. Okay, so I've done everything I need to do in my community. Now I need to send the email to people who are in my focus program and let them know we have a planning session coming up on Saturday. And I wanted to show you that I never write anything from scratch. I always just go to my last email and just change the dates. Like once you do something once, I always try to make sure I do it in a way so that it's easy to repeat over and over again. And I feel like that's part of having a semester-proof business, is that just with a click of a couple buttons, you can be updated and done with the task, especially if it's a recurring task. So either it's documenting the workflow so that you don't have to remember what to do, or set it up and maybe like templatize things. Okay, let me turn you around so you can see my email. All right, so if you can see, this is my ConvertKit. I have about 2,600 email subscribers here. A few new ones, 12 in the past 30 days, which is nice. But anyway, I'm going up here to send broadcasts. And then the last emails I've sent have been about planning sessions. I got to get back into my weekly, my GRADBOSS weekly, because the new semester is coming up. Okay, so basically I always send like 3-ish emails each month. So this is like the big announcement one. So I just hit duplicate on it and change everywhere I see July. I'm just gonna change it to August, and then I just have to change these 2 links, and then I am good to go. Let me give myself some room to actually type. All right, so we got our August planning session. Change this to August as well. Okay, so the date is actually August 2nd, and time is always the same. My Butter link, so I host these in Butter. So let me get my link here, which I feel like they're always giving me the same link, but just in case. And then my community link. So here's the calendar link. I already had it up and ready to go, so they can like just put it in their calendar with this link. Okay, see you on Saturday. I think everything is good. I've changed all the things I need to change. I'll go to the next step here, send email. Already the people who are subscribed to Focus are the ones who will get this email. So I got like 160 students in here. And then we're gonna send this email. Let's just send it right now. Okay, so last time my preview text was, let's recommit to our summer plans. Summer is about over. Maybe it's time to plan a productive fall semester. All right, let's do it. Continue and send. Okay, so that is done. So let me check off a few things from my to-do list. I have posted my planning session. I've responded to all of the goals and wins from last week. So all of that in my community stuff is done. For my planning session, I've added it to the calendar. I've made a Butter event. I sent the email. So that is done. I've gotten so much done on my to-do list already, and it is 9:17. It hasn't even been 30 minutes. Okay, next, admin again. Secret Society. So I have a social chat like I mentioned. So what I'm gonna do is duplicate a Secret Society email and then just put in the new information about our social event, and then I'll be ready to get to the nitty-gritty of my day. I've been using this platform called ThriveCart, which has awesome checkout pages, and I did notice that when I switched to using these checkout pages, more people bought my stuff. I think it's just more intuitive and easier for people to buy from a checkout page designed the way that ThriveCart does. And they're pretty simple, but something about it, I'm sure they know all the psychology. Anyway, what I've been doing is I've been using my ThriveCart sales page to sell the course that is in Teachable. And over the summer, there was an update somewhere in all of my software, and the automations broke. And so now when people buy Grad School Prep, I'm not sure if they actually get it. So I always follow up, hey, here's the link to actually get the program, and that is not automated. That is not semester proof. So I was like, why am I using multiple platforms? ThriveCart also has a platform called ThriveCart Learn that I have access to. And so I'm like, if I'm checking out in ThriveCart, why not just put the whole program, the course, in ThriveCart as well? So what's great about this is I don't have to change the checkout page at all. So let me show you what the checkout page looks like for my grad school prep course. All right, it looks like this. Tells what it's all about here. And I actually need to take this bonus workshop off because that no longer exists in the program. And I've added some new things. So I'll just edit a couple of things on here. But what I've been working on is, if I go to the little learn thing, I have created a course in here, and I can preview it for you so you can see what it looks like for the people. So here's what it looks like. Welcome to your grad school prep course. There are 4 main lessons: the Uncover Grad School Secrets lesson, Transform Your Mindset, Up-Level Your Productivity, and Master Your Time Management. And then I've added a couple bonuses: the You Belong Here, How to Beat Imposter Syndrome audio course, and the Grad School Success System, which includes 3 of my master classes. And yeah, so I love how the new design of it. So like if you click into it, this is what the program looks like. Video with a little text. And so I actually created that's a funny screenshot. I actually created can you see me? That's weird that I didn't follow. There we go. I created a glossary with like all the grad school terminology that just like regular people probably don't know. But yeah, so I've added some text here to like all of the lessons that kind of really break down like the main takeaways from the videos. These thumbnails are hilarious. I could change the thumbnails, I'm sure, but it's not that serious. So yeah, this is what the program looks like. And so far, I have finished Uncover Grad School Secrets, and I have some of Transform Your Mindset done. I've gone through and put all the videos in here. Oh, actually, maybe I haven't. I've gone through and put the titles in here. So far in Transform Your Mindset, I've just done the Promises lesson. And now I need to do the next lesson. All right, so I need to do the imposter syndrome lesson. So that is what I will be adding right now. So all I have to do is go in here in my course content. Oh, and this says draft. I need to go ahead and publish this. Let me make sure it's ready to be published. Promises. That one is done. Yeah, I'm going to publish this. Bam. So this one's published. Oh, where it is. Here it is. This one is published. And so these are what I will be working on today. It looks like a lot, but all the videos are done. I'm just adding a little bit of text. Hopefully I can finish today. And if not, hopefully I get through everything except the bonus lessons, and then I'll just do those tomorrow. Okay, it is a great stopping point. I'm going to pause for lunch. I want to show you how much I've gotten done. It's like 11:22 now. I've been working for almost 2 hours, I think. But yeah, so first module completely done. I had that done before the day started. And then second module, all about mindset. Now these are all published and done. So next is productivity, which is a smaller section, and then time management, which is even smaller. So I do think I will be able to finish the whole course today, which I'm super excited about. Let's go into preview mode. Let's look at it. Here we go. So these two done. Transform your mindset. They now all have videos and lessons that go with them. So I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, and I wanted to show you, okay, buttons. There was this article in here that I thought was super helpful. But if I go back, I added a download here in celebrating wins and accomplishments. So the video, the lesson, and then in here, they can download my weekly reflection template that they can use each week. So a lot of capabilities inside of ThriveCart Learn. I'll put a link for ThriveCart in the description of this video in case this is something you all are interested in. I will say, I felt like I wasn't ready for something like ThriveCart when I first started my business. I wanted to use my business funds to pay for it. But it is a great investment because you can get it lifetime access. So you don't have to pay a monthly subscription, which is another reason why I'm excited to switch from Teachable, which I do pay a monthly subscription for. And now I don't have that monthly recurring expense. Well, it's actually pay for it yearly. So now I'm saving over $1,000 a year because I paid, I think, $500 and then I upgraded $600 for the Learn. $600 once is pretty good. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to take a little break, watch the Gilded Age episode that came on last night, and I'll get back to you when I'm back to work. Okay, that was another excellent episode of the Gilded Age. I got so emotional. I cried. If you watch the show, it's where one of the people who work at the house has to leave because he's made a fortune and he's wealthier than them. And it was so sweet and sad. And the episode ended crazy with like a big cliffhanger. Anyway, it's time for my after Gilded Age routine, which is to get on Twitter and see what everyone else is talking about because I am the only person that I personally know who's watching this show. So if you do watch the show, let me know in the comments what episode you're on, what your thoughts are about the show because I love it. I love a period piece, so this one is excellent. All right, to my scrolling. Okay, done enjoying Gilded Age with everyone on Twitter. Now I'm back in my office. Before I get back into moving my course over, I need to check my email. I haven't checked my school email in quite a bit. I was on vacation last week and I don't think I checked it the week before. So I'll check my email and then I will get back to work. Okay, it is about 4:30. I'm officially finished moving the course into the other platform. Yes, it was tedious. It took a while. I did take some pretty big breaks in the day. I wasn't working from like 9 to 5 p.m. I took some long phone calls, watched TV, did that. But I found value in this because it's a reminder of how good my business is and like how valuable this course is. Like I created this a long time ago, back in 2019 originally, and I've added to it, I've made it better. But going through this again, like I feel like I had been a bit jaded about how helpful my work is, even though I get emails from students saying this is so helpful, I'm going through it, I'm so glad that I bought this. But just seeing it myself and like being like, man, if every grad student had this course before they started grad school, they would have way better experiences. So I think that's so cool. So I would say a good practice would be like every year or so, review and audit your work. Not even just to like make it better or even to like convince you that it's awesome, but to give you that renewed energy to go out and sell it. Like, I feel like if you go so long without eyes on your product, you start being like lackluster about it. Maybe you don't push it as hard as you should, or like you don't remember the value that it has, so you're not selling it as good as you could. But now I'm like on fire to like sell it. There's like so many things. I was like, oh, this would make a good post. This would make a good email to like sell this, to be like, oh, this is inside of the course and this is why you need it. So anyway, I can go on and on and on. I finished my work day. So what is there left to do on this project? The course is done. So next, what I'm going to do, which is probably tomorrow, I will update the sales page to make sure it reflects what the current version of the course looks like. Connect the sales page to the course, so that'll be good. And then I will start setting up my funnel. So I have a funnel going, but it's going to the old version of the course. So I think I'm going to do like a time management crash course. I'll do it live for grad students as like their prep for back to grad school. And at the end, if it's their first semester of grad school, I will refer them to my grad school prep course. And if it's not their first semester of grad school, I'll refer them to my book. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes and keep you posted. Thank you for joining me on this A Day in the Life of an Academic Entrepreneur summer edition as we wind down. I actually went back into my email and checked my school email. There wasn't anything important that I missed. Wonderful. So I'm sure I'll start getting some emails in the next couple of weeks. All right, that is all for today. I will chat with you in the next one. Enjoy. Bye.